Here with Tom that's worked for me for about 9 years. I'm going to go over some of the things he's had situations with. Tom, how many times in 9 years have you had to call the police?
That's 6 or 7.
6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
What's the by far? Let's talk about the worst situation that you ever ran across.
Getting shot at by two different cars going on Grand Avenue.
So
going into Thanksgiving.
So gangbangers basically type of situation, right? Drive by.
Pretty much. The cops said that it was probably gang initiation.
Obviously, they missed you because you're still here.
And they probably didn't get in the gang.
Yeah. So what's another just situation that you had?
Just being in back of buildings and drug addicts being back there. You come upon them, surprise them, and like one guy was shooting up as I opened up the dumpster door, and he pulls the needle out, throws it at me.
But unfortunately, you didn't get aged because you're still here again.
Well, I was able to jump out of the way. I'd almost rather get shot at than have a hypodermic needle thrown at me.
Yeah, I could see that. Any advice that you'd give to somebody doing this like we do it alone with Solo Crews?
Just know your surroundings. Know what's going on. Know who's around at all times. Notice every car driving by. Notice everyone walking around.
So when you pull into a property, do you kind of survey the property and see what's going on it?
I know every single car that's parked in the parking lot.
So that you kind of, if there's anything that you're not aware of happens during, you know that they're not there then, yeah. Basically.
Most jobs at night, I know most cars that are parked there. I know whose are employees, whose are not.
Yeah. Well, Nick, I was trying to explain to some of these guys, like, we have an agency on the property, so, you know that we are in charge of the property, so if we tell somebody to leave, if they don't, we call the police, and our customers will usually prosecute if these individuals don't leave the property. Have you ever had to use that before?
Not yet, because usually the cops just get them out of there, or they just listen to me. They show them how much pressure the wand has, and they leave.
And that usually works?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, anything else that you could tell these guys that, any other tip besides just knowing what your awareness is?
Not really. Just keep an eye out for whoever is around.
How about certain times of the night in certain areas? Do you just avoid it and try to do properties at different times if you can?
Sometimes. Sometimes it just helps to know who lives in the neighborhood. Like gangbangers sometimes can't actually be your friend.
Yeah.
Because they protect their area.
Yeah.
And if you're cleaning a restaurant that they go to all the time, they actually protect you.
Yeah. I find it that, like, most of the time, like, you're a working guy, most of these guys aren't thinking you got money on you. You're not a high target to rob anyways. Do you think that's the case? Or
that's the first thing you let them know, that you work at night, you don't carry any money.
Yeah. So you basically said that to people. Say, hey, I don't, because 9 times out of 10, it's a bum asking you for change, right?
I've probably said that a few hundred times.
Yeah, I know, because I remember the most thing I always got was bums would come up to you and say, do you have spare change, constantly. Yeah. All right, hey man, thanks a lot.